Hey everybody, Jesture here with the draft video. Thought I'd give this a shot, put a little bit of commentary and some gameplay, just kind of show everybody sort of from start to finish what one of these drafts looks like. So let's get started. Huh. So this is kind of disappointing as far as first picks go. That being said, I kind of want to add on to that right now. One thing to keep in mind when doing these drafts, a lot of people like to look at first pack, first pick, sort of as this moment of, I'm going to pick my bomb right here, and then I'm going to dictate the rest of my draft based off that one bomb that I pick. An opening pack like this isn't a problem. Most of the time, you're not even playing your first pick. You typically just want to pick the first pack out of each set, and then based off of the direction the draft is going in, you'll probably pick a color or two and then lock onto those in packs 2, 3, and 4. So, right here, this is an awful pack. I think we'll just kind of take the Sharpened Reflexes. I'm pretty happy playing this card. I'm a big fan of Pump Spells and Limited. And maybe just see what colors are open from that point onwards. Arcanum Hourglass, unplayable in drafts. Read the Stars is probably not where we want to be unless we have 3, 4, 5 Blue Arc Record Keeper. Lethrai Darkstalker, that's what it's called. So, unplayable outside of that. Same goes with Warrant Officer. This Tribute ability is just a little bit too tricky to trigger. I've tried. I really want to make this card work. It never does. Yeah, and there's not much to be said about anything else. I think a couple of honorable mentions in here might be Snow Ranger is bad, but if we get a couple of Jotun Punters in packs 2 and 3, I think we might look into playing these, or picking these up in pack 4, rather. Entrancer's not very good. 1/1 flyers for 1, just typically aren't a very good rate. And that silence ability has the potential to whiff. Drifter, maybe. It's actually one of the better cards in this pack, which is saying a lot because I really don't like this card. But if you're in that sort of Rakano or Stone Scar aggressive shell, you're going to want cards like this. They're going to be able to come down early, apply pressure early, and they can help you enable Tribute very early on as well. But we're going to take the Sharpened Reflexes. And one thing I like to do, I like to move cards immediately over to the pool, just so we don't get into the habit of looking at our first 2 or 3 picks and letting those too deeply influence what it is we're playing. Okay, this pack is looking significantly better. It looks like somebody took the rare, which is pretty normal. Usually when the rare goes missing, that's not too unusual. Usually when a common goes missing, it was a changey stick. And it looks like all the uncommons are here, so yeah, they just took the rare. Still, 1 card of each color, 1 monocolor, or I should say monofaction, for Justice, Primal, Fire Shadow, and Time. And so we can't really glean any information off of that. Going off the strongest card in this pack, I think it would have to be... The Illumination Wisp is really strong, and the Lethrai Darkstalker is very good in the right deck. I think it would be between those two, and then sort of behind that might be Fiery Fissures playable. Campfire Watchman is surprisingly good. I came from Magic the Gathering where playing a 0/6 was kind of a joke, and this card seems like a bit of a joke, but in a format so heavy with Tribute and a couple of Spark effects, like he can just kind of sit on the ground and soak up damage. Yeah, we're not going to be picking him this time around. Other than that, what is there? Back Alley Delinquent is not great. Cards like Sabotage just aren't that good in limited formats. Iceberg Hailshrieker is a 2/2 for 2. Not a great... The effect is not very relevant. It's definitely the worst of the 2-mana 2/2 Tribute enablers. But it is a Yeti, which might come into play in packs 2 and 3. I don't really think I need to go into Hold Up, Arcane Defenses, Journey Guide. Let's just take the Illumination Wisp here. It's a good card, and we're definitely playing it if we're in white. Okay, interesting. So, our rare is still here. It's Recombobulate. It is... I don't want to say unplayable, but it's pretty low on the tier list. Speaking of which, shout out to Flash 2351 and TDC's draft tier list for set 4. I got into this game about 3 months ago, and that was basically my Bible. I studied that every day. I read that every day. I went through all of Flash's articles. Those guys do a great job over there. It's fantastic material. You guys should check it out if you can. But as far as tier lists and personal experience go, I'm not really too high on this card at all. First of all, it's forcing us into two factions, or kind of leading us into two factions, maybe 1.5 if we are white or red, and then splashing the other one. But even the payoff is not too great. Paying 4 mana to put an attacking unit on top of its owner's deck. It's kind of neat in that it does deny them a draw, but there's a lot of times where it's not going to win you a game. Like, if your opponent has a big creature in play, and they attack with it, and you recombobulate it, you haven't really gotten rid of the creature. It's coming back next turn. So, because of that, I think we're going to stay away from recombobulate. Oh, poor Hat. You were so young. Post-nerf Hat is not worth taking. Detain is not a very good ability. It's really just one of those spellcraft cards where the ability is very strong when stuck onto a weapon, but when the weapon isn't very good, you don't really want to play that. You'd much rather be playing Peacekeeper's Helm, or at 4 mana, maybe something like Welding Torch. Let's see. A lot of these are very exciting. Gravemarker Oni can be right in the correct deck, but like, you might hear this sort of as a recurring theme, like, this is good in the right deck. You know, there's a lot of cards like that. I think Sheriff's Hat and Recombobulate both might be good in the right deck. That being said, we'd much rather look for a card that is solidly good and needs fewer things going on to be strong. The Gravemarker Oni kind of needs a couple of weapons in order to be good, and you also need to be a little bit aggressive in order to proc that tribute. A 4/2 for 5 mana is just, it's kind of a garbage stat line, and so, like, unless you have the right deck for it, you probably shouldn't be playing that card. The right deck being something a little bit with a more aggressive slant and more weapons, which we might still pick up the weapons, but as it is, it's sort of conditional. Like, we have 2 conditions we need to meet, and we haven't met either of them yet. Because of that, I think I might take the Subterranean Sentry. Shouldn't look at that. 7 mana, 7/8, seems a little bit slow. This is a slower format, so you can kind of be rewarded for taking cards like this. I'm perfectly fine taking this. Happy playing this card. Okay, so couple of things to note here. 3 cards are gone. We've got 1 common, an uncommon, and a rare that are missing. And so probably the 2 strongest cards in the pack plus a changey stick. I don't know, I make jokes about changey stick all the time, but it might have just been like a living example, or, you know, one of those, like, maybe a left-right blade world, one of those, like, top-tier commons. What is noteworthy, though, is there's no white in this pack. And that doesn't necessarily mean that we're being cut from white. I mean, it means somebody picked a white card. It's possible there's only 1 in here to begin with. It might have been a limiting example. It might have been the rare. But as it is, we kind of need to start keeping in mind that maybe white's getting cut out from beneath us. And so this is another reason why it's so important to not get attached to your first couple of picks. I'm very happy with both of these cards, Illumination Wisp and Subterranean Sentry. That being said, if I get attached to white right now, that might end up really punishing me. Anyway, out of these cards, I think Workshop Tinker might just be the best. Angle Cutter is close, but the ability to just loot away like spare power at the end when you're at the end of the game when you're flooding is just really valuable. And so being able to control your draws a little bit with this 2/2 is pretty valuable. Let's see. Gruin Form's not very exciting. Pyroelemental, again, the right deck. And even then, it's not terribly exciting. Light 'em Up, Afterimage, Grit, I would just say are straight unplayable. Afterimage you can make a case for, but the other 2, I would never want to play these in my sealed decks. And Oni Eulogist, anything with 1 toughness and 3 mana is not where you want to be. Skycrew is also okay, but we definitely want to like shore up on 2-drops while we can. You know what? I'm going to take that back. I've never had a good experience with Skycrew before. I'm just going to say that right now. I know in theory the card is like, oh, but you have 8 mana lying around. You can send your guys over the ramparts and give them flying and start attacking in for, you know, power +3 every turn. It's never happened for me. 8 mana is a lot in these draft games. It's just, it's tough. I'm not a big fan of Skycrew. So between these 2, I think we're going to go with Workshop Tinker. But it is close. Oh my. Oh my, oh my. Okay. So, in the last pack, we saw white was missing. This one, blue is missing. But I think there's some okay white cards in here, honestly. Death Strike and Spiteful Lumen I'm not terribly happy to play, but they just kind of like, they're, I'd say, like, below mediocre to mediocre filler. That being said, we're not getting attached to our first couple of picks. Workshop Tinker is solid. But out of these cards, I'm really, really a fan of Shugo Standard. I think combat tricks are absolutely fantastic and limited. For those of you who came over here from like Magic the Gathering, and aren't too familiar with Eternal, it's kind of an inversion of the original paradigm where like pump spells are bad because they open you up getting a 2-for-1. Like in this game, cards like there's a functional copy of Giant Growth, which is considered a top tier common. Stuff like this transforms into 2 mana +4/+2 and Overwhelm, which is trample, and that's an incredible. Well, I guess I should say the reason it's so incredible is because it doubles up as a power source if you need it, but it turns into a pump spell late game if you don't. Anyway, pump spells are good. Big fan of them. For those of you that play Eternal, you know that already. Wildfire Sensari is also pretty good, but the double red is a little bit worrying. And what I mean by that is double red is not something you can splash for. And so if we're taking this card, we're kind of committing to red as one of our colors. I'm not too concerned about that, seeing as we're now on pick 5 and we have 2 pretty good like red cards right here. But I think I'm still going to go with the Shugo standard because it's a little bit less mana intensive. And quite honestly, I think it's a little bit better than Sensari. So we'll take the Shugo standard here. Kind of taking note that blue is missing from this pack. Workshop Tinker is here, so that means I think that's a pretty good sign that green might still be open, or not too many people are picking it. Yep, Shugo standard. Huh. Okay. Let's see. You got one of everything here. 2 foil commons. But I think I'm a little bit surprised to see a left-right target collar here. It's a pretty good common. 2/2 for 2 is a fine stat line, and Quick Draw is an ability that can make your creatures really hard to interact with. Iron Fist Faithful is not too exciting. Snow Rage we've talked about. Entangling Vines is... I mean, I'm sure some decks want it. Probably not ours. And Ruination Sledge is actually quite good. I think Ruination Sledge might be the pickup here, just because the 2 mana +3/+1 permanent stat line is pretty strong, and having main deckable ways to interact with enemy attachments is really good. Like, you can't play stuff like Disjunction or Ruin in your deck to great success. I mean, you can, but you can't expect to. It's just like they're a little bit too narrow, and sometimes your opponent just plays a really big creature with no attachments on it and kills you. Having cards like Ruination Sledge is really strong because it gives you a way to deal with, like, sometimes your opponent has a Xenon Obelisk, or a Paladin Oathbook, or some attachment that's just really difficult to deal with, and just having this in the deck, having it early means you can push damage, having it later means, oh great, I have a way to deal with that problematic attachment. So we're probably going to go with that. Alright. Okay. I think now we're kind of okay with taking a look at what we've picked. So we've got 2 blue cards. Nope, that's not true. We've got 2 green cards, excuse me. 2 white cards and 2 red cards. So we're probably leaning into at least one of these colors, maybe 2 of them. And then maybe one of them be a light splash, who knows. Looking at the cards here, though, let's see. I think Rusty Grenemotive might be the best card. The stat line is a little bit awkward at 1/4, but being able to generate extra power is very beneficial. Stick a Berserk on top of that, and you can turn it into 2 extra mana in 1 turn, which is a very good ability. The rest of these, Silvering Augmenter, I'm not too excited about. The card is fine. 3/3 flyer is a great body. 7 mana is a little bit expensive, and giving a creature +5/+5 can be kind of like... Well, it's tough, because if you don't have a creature with like Quick Draw, or a creature with Lifesteal, or some sort of like combat skill, or unblockable even, then sometimes that +5/+5 just gets chunked out. But that being said, I don't even think we need to consider it. We'll probably just take the Grenemotive here. Line of Up's bad. Core Scavenger's bad. First Rush Shaman is playable but bad. Stoneforge Trumpeter is average, but we don't have any blue cards, and we'd rather take the above average card than the average one. Oh my. Okay. Weirdly enough, I think Miner's Canary might be the most playable card here, which is not a good sign. I'm not a big fan of the Alchemical Concoction. I'm not a big fan of the Reinforced Baton. Just the double green can be a little bit tricky. Gruen Form's a mediocre combat trick. We'll just take the Miner's Canary here. See where it goes. Okay. We have another Miner's Canary? Or a Spire Spellsword. I do think the Canary is better than the Spellsword, but I don't really want to be playing a deck with 2 Canaries. We could... We could take unfinished business. It's bad, but it can sometimes push necessary damage, especially if we can pick up a couple of double damage creatures or something with unblockable. I'm just not too excited about the rest of these cards. This Gale Prowler looks sweet, but it's just, these are not good cards. Sure, we'll take an unfinished business. Best card, Snowfort Trumpeter. Yeah, sure, we'll spec on Yetis, why not? Take a Spire Spellsword. So not too excited about that pack, but we have a couple of good things coming up here. So, let's see. I want to cut the unfinished business. I want to cut all of our Primal and all of our Shadow right now, because I'm not really a big fan of either of those colors. Green looks like it kind of dried up as well. So did white. White went pretty quickly, actually. But we did get some pretty good early white cards. So maybe packs 2 and 3 a little bit kinder to us. We'll keep that in mind. Let's see. Champion of Impulse. Attacks, you get 1 power this turn. That might be pretty good. Let's check the tier list. I've got Flash's tier list open on the other page over here. Y'all, don't be afraid to look at this. It's a great resource. Card evaluation can be difficult. Champion of Impulse is a 1.5 out of 5, so that's probably garbage. Okay. Never mind, we don't need that. Staying on color, let's see. Unstable Form, 3.5. Arc Record Keeper is a 4.0, which is kind of in our colors, but... Oh, gosh. That's tough. Sure, we'll take it. We were probably getting cut off of green and white, so this might be a little bit tough to work, but I think we can make it happen. Take an Elder's Feather here. It looks like there's some good green cards in these colors, at least, which is really nice. Big fan of combat tricks, like I said, but I think Reinvigorate is definitely one of the weaker combat tricks. Privilege of Rank is a constructed all-star and garbage in limited formats. I'm really looking at this Amber Acolyte right here. I think it is better than the 3-2 for 2 in our colors. The double blue, Jotun Cyclops is really strong, but the double blue is a little bit tough seeing as, well, we don't have any blue cards. I mean, no, we don't have any blue cards. So white might be open, and this will help us with our splashes. I think we just take the Amber Acolyte here. Huh. Oh, we get a Tranquil Scholar. That's a really good 2-drop. Gosh, I should be slowing down a bit. I haven't been reading signals at all. Let's see, Skycrag Manor is still open, or still available, I should say, but we don't have any blue cards. Slope Sergeant, we're not really looking for that. Combust, we're not those colors. I think this is an easy Tranquil Scholar, but I'm kind of worried that we might end up without enough good cards. Huh. Let's see. Ornate Katana's pretty good. Not really a fan of Powder Keg Rider without some Grenadins. Northwind Herald is good in, again, the right deck, but we kind of need like a blue-red, maybe like Spells Matter type thing. Clan Hero is also very good, but it's not, one, it's not in our colors, and 2, we kind of want to be a more aggressive deck for that. So I think we'll just take the Katana here. Showdown's not very good either. It's kind of okay with Gunslingers, but even then it's like not terribly exciting. It's an example of like a below average card, and if you meet the requirements, it becomes mediocre. It's not really where you want to be. I guess, quick note here, I typically like to know one of the 2 colors I'm playing by the end of the first pack, which we haven't really held to that, but if I had to pick, I would say maybe green is being played for sure. We can probably cut that Spire Spellsword. White is looking okay, but we really only did pick up the Illumination Wisp and the Subterranean Sentry. I don't know. I think we have enough playables right now so that we don't really have to commit to anything, but just as a general rule of thumb, it's like, you typically start off, I think when you first begin drafting, you look at these pools, and, or actually you should look at your picks, and you kind of stick to one color a little bit too heavily, whether it be your first pick or some bomb you pulled, whatever it is, it's hard to deviate. I think there's also a very real danger, though, of deviating too hard. And so you'll get to the end of the draft, and you'll have 5 colors of really good cards, and then realize you don't have enough to put together a deck. Ideally, I know this isn't always possible, but ideally you kind of want to be like keeping track of everything as it's going, and hopefully you won't be blindsided by not having enough pickables. Anyway, back to the drafts. Gosh, I think, I would say Jotun Cyclops is probably the best card again, which might be a pretty clear sign that Primal is open. I'm also a big fan of Xenon Destroyer, particularly because I really like I said, I really value pump spells very highly in these formats, and Xenon Destroyer goes very well with pump spells. It's just sort of it's a great mind game with attacking with a reckless creature and your opponent blocking with maybe a 3/4, thinking that, oh, he had to attack. That's just a suicide attack right there. But you can get into a lot of interesting mind games with that. Yeah, I'm not really looking at the Healthful Doorbot or the Recogulator. I think Recogulator is slightly better, but even then, only in the Devoted Granite decks. And I think Stormlinks it's cute. It's like, oh, great, yeah, we killed your, I don't know, like they attack with a 2/1 living example, you got Stormlinks. Congratulations, 1 for 0. But it's a little bit, like if you're pulling me into another color, I want a little bit more payoff than a 2/3 with Ambush. So this is tough. We did see another Jotun Cyclops. Maybe we'll just grab this one and see if blue is open. Although, you know what? No, I'm not going to do that. I think double blue is a little bit too much. I'll take the Xenon Destroyer. Huh. Interesting. I don't think any of these cards are very good. Which makes sense. We're like halfway through the pack. Loyal Watchwing is fine, not terribly exciting. Wisdom the Others, same thing. Flagbearer I think is actively bad. Same with Kopesh, Last Light Infusion. I'll probably just take the Infused Strike. Like I said, really high on pump spells. See if we can make it work. Oh my. Oh my, oh my, oh my. So, Crown Watch Legionnaire I was originally very high on. I guess I should start by saying the pick has probably gone down. But I used to be very low on Crown Watch Legionnaire, but I've kind of noticed that this is a very weapon-heavy format. And because of that, I think this guy's stock goes up quite a bit, you know? Even with, or not even a weapon, maybe something like Master at Arms. You know, you just play him on turn 3, turn 4 Master at Arms, you have a 3/5 with Endurance and Lifesteal. Any sort of aggressive deck is probably just going to fold to that on the spot. Not literally, but it's going to be really tough for them to come back from that. That being said, removal's removal. We're kind of all over the place, which isn't a great look for us, but we can trim this down in a second. Maybe after this pack is done. I don't want to be playing any of these cards. Sure. Blind Storyteller. Get in here. Wow. Really late RX entry. This is a premier uncommon right here. Same as the Crown Watch Legionnaire in that he holds weapons really well, and he's just a great body. So I think this is a really clear sign that green is one of the colors we want to be in, at least for this pack and the next pack. Not playing this. Oh, cool. We'll take a Rampage. Okay. This pack is bonkers. Oh, boy. So we really need to make some tough decisions right now. Before we pick anything here, because I would honestly be okay with picking Ronin, Torch, Rapid Shot, Rooftop Vigilante, or Shelter Wing Rider. These are all very good cards, but I think we want to take a step back and sort of look at what we have right now before we make that pick, because the kind of deck we have is going to be influenced by the kind of cards we're going to play. So I think green is in a good spot, just based off of... Green is in a really good spot, just based off of what we saw in the last pick. Getting that third to last RX entry, I think was a really great sign for us. I think we want to stay there. We can probably cut the black. I mean, we have a Xenon Destroyer and an Infused Strike. I'm not unhappy playing those cards, but they're not really a sign that black is open. It's just sort of kind of a neat, like, what would you say? Like, it's just sort of a neat pickup. If we happen to be in those colors, we're happy to see those cards late. Unfortunately, I don't know. So that would kind of limit our options to what, like Torch, Oni Ronin. Probably not going for the Rooftop Vigilante. Great card, but we're probably just not going to be in black. Shelter Wing Rider, same reason. Love this card, but it's double blue. That's really tough. If we didn't take the Jotun Cyclops, there's no way we can take the Shelter Wing Rider. So that really just narrows it down to Oni Ronin, and Torch. And I'm not certain that red's going to be one of our main colors. I think torch is all around the better card, whereas only run and shine's a little bit more in aggressive decks. But we're not necessarily aggressive with stuff like Miner's Canary, Illumination Wisp, a couple of fat bodies, Arc Sentry. So we'll just take the torch here and be happy with playing it. Okay. Huh. Couple things to look at this pack. Deadly Champion of Chaos is not one of them. Neither is Stone Powder Heretic or Oasis Seeker, but right off the bat, a couple things that stand out to me are Dispel. We are kind of lacking in any silence effects, or any removal for that matter, and so that'd be really great to have. Same reason we might pick Frontier Confessor. And then, more than that though, I think the Praxis Banner is really strong. Praxis Banner, notably, I think we're going to be in... Green is one of our main colors, and then between red and white, one is going to be main, one is going to be a splash. Because of that, I actually think Praxis Banner would be really... It might actually be the pick here. Oh god, no, that can't be right, right? We haven't moved this... This spell is so good. Gosh. So, as far as fixing goes, we have an Amber Acolyte already. And I think we have to take the spell and maybe just hope we get lucky a little bit later down the road. Well, maybe not. We might not end up in white, so whatever. I guess if we don't end up in white, we might not take the Praxis Banner. Huh. Let's just take the spell. Okay, we got a Recall Outlaw here. Great sign. No green cards, though, so maybe our earlier read wasn't quite right. Notably, Dark Return, Xenon Destroyer, these are all like very solid cards. I'd rate Dark Return a little bit higher than Xenon Destroyer, but, you know, if we were to move into black, we're not going to, but if we were to move into black. Huh. Okay. So we got a Recano Outlaw, and we have two good 2-drops right here. There is a possibility we move into sort of a green-red with only a light splash for white, because we picked up a lot of great red cards, and we picked up a lot of great green cards. White's felt a little bit dry. I think that Dispel might have been a mistake. Yeah, always... Never lucky. Always regret. But that's okay. I think we'll kind of focus on like green-red, unless we have any compelling reason white might be a splash. Illumination Wisp again is good, but we'll see if we maybe like pick up any sort of what do you call them? Like living examples, for example. Get it? So as for this, I think Granite Acolyte's a little bit better in the more aggressive deck, but well, yeah, we've got a lot of creatures that just hold weapons really well. We'll take a Granite Acolyte here. Big fan of that card. Oh boy, some really good blue cards right here. Big fan of Yoton Hurler, big fan of Fearless Yeti. Not a huge fan of Burnout. Burnout is interesting. Burnout is really good in the aggressive decks, but if you're not aggressive, it's not a card you want to be playing. That being said, I haven't really ruled out the possibility of us being an aggressive deck. I'll take a Burnout. Oh, Recano Banner. I do like a Recano Banner. Let's take a Recano Banner. Yeah, our fixing's a little bit lacking. What is this? It's super late extinguish. Let's see. Humble Instructor might be really good. In fact, I think that is the pick. So this card is deceptively really strong. 1/1s for 1 typically aren't where you want to be. Okay, I want to back up on that a little bit. It's not deceptively strong. It's deceptively playable. Like, it's a big difference. It's not like, whoa, this card is amazing. It's just, it's fine. I think the only 1-drop I'm ever really excited to play might be, what's his name? Minotaur Oathkeeper. Card is very good. It's like a poor man's Paladin Notebook that only lasts until end of turn. This card, though, you get a lot of slow games in drafts, especially if you're playing junk like Miner's Canary or Illumination Wisp. And in those games, you kind of have a tough time breaking the stall. Having good flyers is one way to do it, but even just having a Humble Instructor sort of putting stats onto your guys turn after turn after turn after turn can be enough to sort of force action from your opponent sometimes. Usually in situations they don't want to, like, take action in. Not that there's a whole lot in this pack to compete with it, because I mean, Extinguish is the best card in this pack by far, but we are decidedly not in black. But we do have Illumination Wisp, Reconnal Outlaw, maybe Tranquil Scholar, Workshop Tinker. Hard to say. Arc Sentry. Yeah, so we've got 3 guys. We can take a Humble Instructor. Probably won't play it, but we can take it. Oh gosh. These cards are all bad. We'll take a Talir's Choice. We're not going to play it. Where'd you go? Yeah. Emerald Waystone? Sure. We'll probably end up playing a Waystone. Let's go Predator's Instincts. I don't want to play either of these. We'll take a Tinker and immediately move it to the sideboard. Ice Knuckle Yotum, just what I was looking for. Huh. Oh man, this pack is not good. Okay, so... jeez. I do not like what I am seeing here. I was really hoping for a strong, aggressive early card. Now... Huh. I think we might end up cutting out a lot of the red and just playing it as a splash. But then how many playables does that leave us with? So if we cut all... Oops, that's not right. Dispel, Sentry... Yeah, Torch will probably go back in, but let's cut all the red for now. Yeah, we can keep you 2. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, that's not going to work. Gosh, we might have dug ourselves into a corner here. Huh. Okay, well, there's no good red card worth picking here. So, we're deciding between Stinging Wind and Subterranean Sentry. I think having too many of these in the deck can be a bit of a clog, so we might just take the Stinging Wind here. But, oh, this is tough. Maybe we should take the Spell Sword and hope to pull good combat tricks. Hold on. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 white cards. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 red cards. Maybe we just... Is that right? Just cut white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we need... Out of 12 cards, we need 11 more playables? Yikes. That's not a good sign. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Huh. You cut green. Green is a lot of our 2-drops, though. Yeah, when I talked about sticking yourself into a corner, picking too many strong cards and not enough finishers, this is kind of what I was talking about. Well, yeah, I guess we can just go red, white, splashing green. That seems good. Yeah, our Amber Acolyte. We want white to be one of our main colors. We have a Rakano banner. So if we go red, white, splashing green, yeah, I'll probably trim a couple of these early drops too, but it seems fine. Okay. Oh my. These are some very good cards. Bloodthirsty Brawler, Moonlit Huntress are great. I think we're decidedly red-white, though. Which means we might have to shore up on our 2-drops? Ugh. Unbelievable. Let's see. How many creatures do we have? We've got 1, 2, 3. Now we'll count these 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I would really like to take the Welding Torch here, but I think it's got to be the Hot Blood Barbarian. Oops. Okay, so moving on. Yikes. Sanglass Parma's not great. There's no red in this pack either. We might have just gone the wrong way. Well, Sanglass Parma's not terrible. I shouldn't say that. We are kind of short on creatures, though, so it might just be the Stinging Wind here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have poor memory. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, we'll take a stinking win here. I'm kind of short on creatures as it is. Oh my. Can we just play a 3-color pile? Like, do we need fixing? Do we really? Everything is single cost. Maybe just play a 3-color pile. I think that'll solve a lot of our problems. Let's just play a 3-color pile. Yeah, that seems fine. Okay. So, we just committed to playing a bad deck. We'll see how it goes. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wormstone? Yeah, this is probably a Wormstone deck. Huh. Ooh, and Leonard Herbalist. We got fixing. We really need fixing. Sure, I'll take a saddle up. Big fan of pump spells. Left-right Blade Whirl is the best card in this pack, but... well, we're not going to play any of these. We're too far in. We're in too deep. It's not happening. We'll take a Lingering Influence and not play it. Oh my. Herald of the Parliament is not bad, but double green can be kind of tough. So I think I'm a little bit more comfortable taking the Fiery Fissure here. Jack's Choice is not playable in our deck because we have no black. Take a Sheriff's Hat and don't play it. Nice. Don't play every surface, and we will not play a Spite Feeder. Okay, so this one's kind of abysmal. Not my favorite draft, but we've got a couple of really strong things going on. Maybe with a bit of luck, we can still turn this one around. I do think we need a couple of... let's see, Miner's Canary can get back in there. How many of these do we have? We got 1, 2, and a half, 3. Flying through the enemy turn, that's not what we're looking for. I don't know if I want to play Humble Instructor. Let's hold off on that for now if we can. Yeah, so this one, this is a not a good example in what's we're looking for. This is not a good exercise in discipline right here. This is definitely me being a little bit too greedy with my picks, and so we ended up here. But that's okay. Because when life gives you lemons, something. We're definitely going to need to cut a lot of spells, but it's a little bit unfortunate we don't have any better creatures. I think we'll just throw in a Humble Instructor and hope for the best here. Maybe we can like cheese some wins off of Humble Instructor with Elimination Wisp. What else? 15 units. I usually like about 16 to 18, so this is already cutting a little bit close, but I really don't want to play the Spell Sword. Yeah, so we probably need to cut a couple of these. These cards are good. We got Wormstone. Goodbye, Wormstone. Fiery Fissure is one of our weaker cards. Oh, so I guess we should count these first. So we'll count these as 1 power, 2, 3, puts us at 28. So we have 1 more cut to make. 31, 45, 14 cards, 18. Yeah, we probably want 1 more card. Cut. Oh god. What is this curve? Maybe Dispel. Maybe Saddle Up. Maybe Burnout. Probably Burnout. Yeah, Burnout is... it's not quite that good, unfortunately. Like, I think... yeah, so when I was drafting it, I mentioned that it's really just more of an aggressive card, but... our deck's kind of aggressive. I don't know. Okay, so let's add some power. We have 6 time sources. What is that? 4, 5, 6 fire sources? Yeah, we're pretty split down the middle with this one, and then maybe 1 more justice source. Yeah. Oh gosh. This is gonna be interesting. Oh, we have 1 more power to add. So we're 6 here. What is that? 1, 6, 7 justice and 6 fire. So we'll probably add 1 to time or to fire. Sure, we'll add it to time. Our fixing is in time. We have Amber Acolyte, Leonard Herbalist. One good thing about this deck, not to say that there are too many of those, but our influence requirements are very, very low. We really only need 1 fire, 1 time, and 1 justice to be able to cast all of our cards. And so being able to grab individual sigils with Learned Herbalist or Amber Acolyte typically means that as long as we can get 1 or 2 colors, the last one shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, let's give this a shot. Okay, we got ourselves a game. No. This hand... Gosh, I don't know if we can throw this back. Like, we'd like to have our 3rd color, but the rest of the hand's pretty playable. Let's... I think we'll try and send this one back and see if we can get something a little bit better. Okay, yeah, I like this. Snow Ranger? Oh my. Alright, and we have all our colors. Alrighty. So, I don't know how I feel about this card. Is a Berserk coming in? Sure, take 2. That's fine. Not found.
Steady, archers.
Alright. So, I think... Yeah. Let's make a Tinker. We have 2 more in hands, 2 more power sources in hands, plus an Amber Acolyte, so I think we're pretty good on that front.
Make no sound.
Okay, this is interesting. I think typically we'd want to block the 2/2 and then block the 1/1 at a later date, but given that we don't actually have a creature to block the 1/1 with at a later date, I think we'll just block it here. And then maybe next turn we can block the 2/2 if we decide to serve it again. That's pretty neat. Do we want to bluff saddle up? Yeah, whatever. Servant. I have a saddle up. Don't block. Good call. So I think from there we can probably... Because I want to get this guy out as soon as possible, but I don't want to block with it next turn. Well, what is he in? Blue-black? Yeah, I think we'll be okay. We'll give it a shot. So, she attacks with a 4/4. What's going to happen here? He attacks with a 4/4. We have problems with Infused Strike, or Vera's Intervention, Jump Kick. Yeah, a couple things can go wrong there. I'm kind of okay with letting the 4 through, actually. Maybe he just doesn't have another Nightfall card. We'll take this block right here, and if he wants to burn a pump spell, then that'll make our saddle up a little more potent down the road. Sure. Spike back? Spike back. Maybe we just turned on Tribute? Maybe that wasn't the right call. I don't know. Oh, that was surprising. So that was kind of neat. I was definitely expecting my opponent to play something there, but let's see. Lightning Strike doesn't do it. Maybe 2 Lightning Strikes? That seems a little bit crazy. Clan Tactic? He needs 5 for that. I think we can just go... Yeah. Let's go land, Granite Acolyte, swing here. Here's 3. Waiting for a response. No Scorpion Wasp, please. Alright, great. So I think we're in okay shape now. We took a little bit of damage early on. Oh my. Wow. This reeks of a pump spell. I don't want to deal with this. Sure. We'll take 4. That's okay. I definitely want to be on my terms when we're attacking, or when we're blocking, or I guess with combat interactions. Basically just having access to the saddle up's like a really big deal, you know? So, alrighty, let's do this. We can attack with these 2 right here. He's gonna get pumped up again, so... Attack you... Fight. And I think right here is a good time to play the Illumination Wisp, and then maybe sit on this guy. So... Our life total's getting a little bit low. I'm playing a little bit fast and loose here, and it's kind of coming back in a bad way. But I think we'll be okay. This 3/5 into the 4/4 is a block I'm okay with making. especially if I have the saddle up back up. Although it's kind of seeming like bad things are about to happen. Yeah, that's tough. Sure, come in for 4, you got it. We'd be in really big trouble if we didn't have a gun down for this. Ain't I a stinker. Alright, so swing into these. Typically, yeah, that 1 life is... Yeah, I would typically just, like, when we're this low life total, I'd like to play the Amber Acolyte, and then run out the Amber Waystone for 1 extra health, but I think right here, we're getting to a point where we can just torch Saddle up next turn, and I think that'll be enough to get us there. Also, if he plays anything problematic this turn, we have Torch to deal with it. I said problematic, not whatever that is. Sure, you got it. You got it. Yep. There's a Lethrai Darkstalker. Play it. It's a 5/5. Cool.
Make no sound.
Sure, 2/7. Okay, so what do we have here? Oh my, this makes our life a lot easier. So, if we swing into the 3/5, the 2/1, and the 1/1, 2/1's probably getting blocked by the 1/1, 3/5 is probably getting blocked by the 5/5. 1/1 gets through. We can lead with the Crown Watch tactic. Oh, but then the clan tactic gets us. I think I'm okay with this, though. Yeah. I think we'll just have to use our pump spells on this guy if he gets blocked. So we'll just A-space right here. No blocks. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is 6. This will be 9. This will force action. Okay. Yep, we got it. Alright, good work. And we're still number 3. So, that went okay. Deck did some pretty alright things there. A little bit of a hodgepodge, but I think the cards themselves are pretty good. Oh, it's Sunnyvale. What's up, Sunnyvale? Alright, so we have another hodgepodge right here. I really wish we had something like a 2-drop. Ah, gosh, this is such a tough keep. But it doesn't have all of our colors, which is a big deal. So we go Crown Watch on 1, Fire Time. I think we'll keep this. Yeah, this is kind of tough to send back. 1 more sigil, we're in business. So, lead with a Time Sigil, and then hopefully run out Stinging Wind on 4.
The price of progress.
Yes. This is not what I was hoping for. Sure. I think we gotta run that out right now. Seek Justice. Nice. Yep. Plays a land. Swing. Red-green's probably aggressive. Oh, okay. I think we're in trouble. Can he play an Iron Sword on himself?
Your sword, Jito.
Sure. We got a 4/1. Ugh. I wish we didn't have to do that, but I don't know. Maybe we didn't.
Your sword, Jito.
Huh. This is not what I was hoping for. Maybe it was. I don't know.
Take it. It's yours.
Humble Instructor. Pass turn. Hopefully we don't have to use this Predator's Instinct to kill this guy. And I guess we got sort of punished right here for this keep, but once we get our Stinging Wind into play, I think we're okay. Great! We got our Stinging Wind into play.
The sandstorm builds.
Alright, so I'm actually not going to take this block right here. Yeah, the life total is dipping a little bit low, but, well, you know, I really want that saddle up to be up. I'm really a much bigger fan of maybe going Predator's Instinct, and then killering into it next turn. Well, depends on what he does. Let's give it a moment. We can also play Ruination Sledge. And get rid of the +2/+0 Iron Sword. not terribly exciting. Interesting. So that means he's got nothing. Or he's holding up a pump spell. I think I still want to be developing right now. Yeah.
Safe travels, friend.
Doesn't really matter what we get. We have all of our influence requirements. We'll play that. Pass turn again. If he didn't make that attack last turn, I don't think he's going to make the attack this turn. So... And if he does, we'll take 3. That's fine. It's not great, but what can you do? Yeah, so I think...
So many losses.
Anything crazy with standing, we might just go Predator's Instinct, Killer, target this guy. And then we can activate Humble Instructor on his turn. No, I'm just kidding. That's not how that works. Yeah, we'll give it a shot. Pump spell? Seems like he definitely has some kind of a pump spell. Gosh. Yeah, let's do it. Show me what you got. -6, huh? Wow. So it's going to go to a -3, 4? Oh, I'm kind of okay with that, actually, right? Oh, am I? How close is he to making this big? Sure. Whatever. I think I'm okay with that. Ugh. Which comes in for another 3. Yep, you got it. Seems good. Tranquil Scholar. Sure, yeah. We'll,
Look inward.
We'll give the Subterranean Sentry a battle skill. Why not? I'll give him Overwhelm. Ooh, nice! Nice. So many infiltrates. That's really sick. I like it. And then we cannot actually play the Ruination Sledge, but now we can block this guy, which is pretty good. So.
Serpents.
Town Watchman. You got it. Nice. So we got this guy out with Overwhelm, which is pretty cool. And so I think next turn we can swing with him, and if we draw an extra land, we can actually hold up for the, we can play the Ruination Sledge with the Ruin
Beauty
and the Saddle Up. Or we just attack with it right here. I think this is pretty good now. Three, 6, 7, 8. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow. Okay. Combat math. Let's go. Was that 12 exactly? 2, 2, 4 is 8, 11, 14. Okay, 14 is too much. We can't get through all that. I'm gonna block all this? You should take a couple off, maybe. So maybe if we, let's see. If we saddle up, that'll take it up to an 11, 12. I'll kill these 2. And then a Rampage will kill these 2. Sure, we'll try that. We'll go Rampage first. 10, 9, 13. Where's a quick draw when you need one? Sure. So 7? Sure. And then 4 here. We have 3 damage remaining. Yeah, we'll split it up between these 2. Yeah, okay. This is in kind of an awkward spot, but I think we're okay. We can stick the Ruination Sledge onto this guy and start swinging in. Maybe we should go on someone else. Yeah, I think it'll go on somebody else because we kind of want to leave this guy back for blocks.
Strength be with you.
I'll serve him with this guy. Great.
Ah, here it
Sorry,
is.
keeper. Yeah, I don't know. He's getting kind of close to 8 mana, so if possible, we would like to close this game out sooner than later. But yeah, we'll see. Once this guy, what is he gonna be? He's like a 3/1. And he's gonna get +4/+4. What in the world? Oh, so strong. Okay. Well, I think this is the time to use this. We might be able to trick him. Yeah. So I think if we go here, shoot that, leave the 2 open for Shugo Standard, offer this crazy attack as if we don't know what's going on. No, that's dumb. I'll leave that back too. See how that gets served up. There's a lot of damage coming through. I'd be surprised if you let it all through, because we're getting kind of close to just killing him. Like, he can get to 8, and then pump up his Valkyrie Aspirant and start swinging in, but even then, we might be a little bit faster. Okay, we'll take this trade. So trade a Shugo Standard for this guy, so that'll be 8 damage coming in, he'll go to 9. Pass turn. And I think we're kind of okay with this. Like, this is kind of why I don't like Sky Crew. The 8 mana is kind of neat, but you're just sort of turn after turn. Sorry, what I was trying to say was turn after turn, you're just kind of like, if you want to use, you have to use all of your mana, and that's quite a bit to invest. I think we can... Is it too crazy to still play around Lightning Strike? Why am I so bad at this game? Alright. Yeah, no, we should have, woulda, coulda, I guess, but did not, and that's what matters. Okay. Serpent with these 2. This one, he's got a pump spell, he's got it, but yeah. Sure. So I'm feeling pretty good about this. Pass turn. We don't really need to silence the ground crew. It's not doing anything tricky. It's a Throne Warden, that's pretty strong. Wow. Okay. Servant with this guy? Sure. And then we'll give the pump to the Stinging Wind. I guess we can play one of these out. Yeah, I always like to leave one in hand. I feel like there's not really a point to playing them out super early. Sure. Here's a swing. Last turn. Alrighty. I think it should be the Sky Crew here. Okay, sure. You do you. We're on another one. Pass turn. I mean, both of us are clearly flooding out right here, so... what can you do? Yeah, swing this. I think if we swing like that, he still has to block the 4/5. Yeah, so we'll go to 2 here. And sure, we'll run one of these out. That seems fine. We're still hanging on to Dispel. Oh, is that it? Yeah. GG, Sunnyvale. You're one of my favorite streamers. And we're still sticking number 3! What is this? Can't seem to win one. Well, that's not true. We just won 2. Okay, so we're doing all right. I think we gotta send this back. Can't even play our Humble Instructor alone. What is this? Hello, friend. Yeah, I don't love this either, but... Alright, Learned Herbalist, do your thing. Okay, that's something. Oof. So, this is gonna be one of those games where we stick 3 weapons on one guy. This is ridiculous. Yeah, we'll... I really don't want to get rid of any of these. Maybe... Feather's good. A sucker for pump spells. Maybe the Granite Acolyte? Yeah. Oh, that can't be right. How about this guy? Yeah, let's get rid of Workshop
Let's see.
Tinker.
A little bit of
That'll save us a card later down the road, right? That's how that works? Sure. So then we have turn 3, probably not taking the block right here.
The throne
Oh my.
must be destroyed.
Huh. Turn 3, we got secret pages. Yeah. So just let this one through. Or we could just Granite Acolyte up right here. I should not hate that idea. Huh. No, I think developing might be a little bit more beneficial. Alright, we'll just pass turn. Take 3 right here. Cool. Cool.
Let the ritual commence.
Oh no. What? Why? Why is this game so hard? Ugh. Why? Alright, whatever. Take 3. Everyone gets +1/+1. Ugh, good grief. That's tough to deal with. Granite Acolyte Predator's Instinct? Sure, I guess that's the play. But man, that's crazy right there. That is something special. We could also Crown Watch Tactics to the Predator's Instincts. I like that a little bit better, actually. Maybe. Yeah, I like that a little bit better. Maybe Saddle Up even. Yeah, Saddle Up. We'll be a little bit more. No, we should Crown Watch. He's tapped out. Can't blow us out with sharpened reflexes. Good grief. Sure. Pass turn. Yeah, so things are getting a little bit crazy here. That was really surprising. That's not the kind of stuff you see in Limited. But
Your
shit happens.
journey
So.
ends here.
Okay. Huh. So, I'm kind of thinking we can play a Granite Acolyte and block the forts 4/4? Just trade them off? But I also kind of want the sword on the bird. Sure. We'll run out the Canary. Hope to hold up the saddle up for this guy. This is kind of loose. I never want to be the first person. Okay, so you never want to be the first person to play a pump spell. Leaves you open to getting blown up by all sorts of nonsense. Maybe we don't even do that. Maybe we just, yeah, we'll just take these blocks right here. Sure. Renamender, you lost some life, whatever. Great. Mill me, what, 2? Is that a welding torch and a sharpened reflex? I gotta use both of those. But that's okay. I don't really need that, but that's also okay. So I think
Your sword, Jesture.
this is our line right here. And then we can block the Xenon Destroyer and block the Dark Wisp. And then we have Saddle Up in case things go south. But I'm kind of feeling a Cut Ties as well. Definitely feeling a Cut Ties. Alright. We'll let 2 damage. I don't really want to draw a card right now. Yeah. Maybe we can keep this guy around and draw into another creature. 16 to 43, let's go! Okay. Sure, mill me for 2. You got it. Humble Instructor. That's why we play that card. Alright. Blue Arc Record Keeper. Nope, just regular Arc Record Keeper. Swing. Great.
Ah, here it is.
Seems good. So we still have saddle up right here, and I think it's actually a really great thing that we were able to hold on to it for so long. This could actually be really big for us.
It can't be far now.
Dairy capping. Okay, so you get to see this. Great. You see a saddle up. That's not what I wanted. Attacks? Okay, sure. You got a Gorgon attack. We can hold on to one. Let's just pass turn.
Come, step into the shadow.
Yeah, you got it. You got it. That seems really good. Ooh. Yeah. Sword on a bird. Tweet, tweet. Let's go. We're not too far behind. I think we can hold on to it for one turn. Yeah. Let's just hold on to him for a turn. Maybe we can get some creature value. Oh, don't do this to me. Oh. Please don't do this to me. That's really good.
Let the ritual commence.
Jesus. Alright, come on. Vanquish? Silence? Anything? This is gonna get worse before it gets better. But, at least we still have saddle up, which we can't use because we, anyway.
Look inward.
Sure. Stinging Wind, what do you got for me? Deadly would be really nice. Oh, flying. Flying and flying during the enemy's turn. Wow, what a bargain right there. Yeah. So, I don't know if we have a choice other than to let this guy through. Well, we do have a choice, so we're definitely not letting him through. But I think we can play the Stinging Wind. Huh. Yeah, this is tough. I kind of want to kill this guy ASAP, but I don't know if we can afford to leave this guy back for one more turn. Sure, let's try it.
The sandstorm.
There's a land. Pass turn. What do you got for me? Maybe 2 is enough to dissuade him from doing anything crazy. Like, attacking. No, why? Why? Don't do this. What creatures do you have? A Reckless Xena Destroyer? Okay, whatever. Huh, that guy? He's not very good. Oh wow, this is actually really sweet. Yeah. I'll take that block. Sure. Oh, yeah. Right, that thing we were worried about this whole time. Yeah, this is getting tough. Although, I do see an avenue to victory. So what do you got? Umbran Coaxer?
Look
Okay.
within.
Yeah. Coaxer,
Come,
sure.
step into the shadow.
Seems pretty good. Oh, this is pretty sweet. So, we silence you. Good riddance. Got a torch. Nice. Give you flying. Get in there, sport. Alrighty. So that gives us... Okay. So we got an 8/8 flyer with endurance. And he's got a lot of creatures. Yeah, sure. Only for 2. You got it. Yeah, I didn't need those. What's your attacks, huh? Pretty sure I'm winning this race. If you want to call it that. Oh, what? Why? Why would you? Don't do this. Don't, please. I have a wife and kids and something. Is that right? Also just, yeah, I like this a little bit better. Block that, 2 here, and then torch that guy. Sure. Goodbye, friend. Goodbye, stranger. It's been nice. No, no. You have a combat trick? No, you're deciding who to kill. Alright, cool. You made your decision. Yeah, great, great, great. Okay. Okay, and we are back in this one? That doesn't seem right. Sure. In the air. Take 8. Illumination Wisp and a saddle up for backup. Sure. Mill 2, whatever. Yeah, got him! Get out of here, Justice Sigils. I don't like what's being insinuated here. Great. 5 damage to creature without quick draw. 12 cards left in there? Are we really? That seems bad, right? What is this card? Okay, Catcher the Devoted. That's what that card's called. Yikes. Maybe we should win this guy? Sure. I'll take a block here. What do you have? Rapid Shot? Why would you do it? Oh, yeah, that's really smart, actually. Well played, friend. Yeah. Well, this is depressing.
Steady, archers.
Quick draw. Okay, yeah, whatever. Sacrifice. 2 life? Can't erase that. 2 life. Alright.
The soul
Wisps
from death.
have any wisps? Oh, wow. Yeah, that's pretty good. And I think that might be game. Yeah, but he doesn't know that. Don't A-space. No, no A-space. Just play it cool and calm and collected and let yourself draw out of cards. That's not gonna work. It never works. Do any other creatures that can help? Alright. You go here. You go here. Oh, no. Let's do it this way. You go... here. What am I doing? This is over. Number 3. Still number 3. I don't know what it is about number 3, but I think this is my limbo right here. I'm stuck at number 3 forever. Alright. Alright. What is this? Game number 4? Against Cannibal Bunnies. That's... Anyway. So, this hand is promising. I kind of like this. Illumination Wisp is...
Soon.
Another Xenon nonsense deck, please. Alright. Whatever. Yeah, I'm pretty fine with this opening hands. We're gonna have 1 creature, might as well be a solid 1 we can play early on. Sure. Maybe we can even play this guy. I kind of like that.
Let's see. A little bit of this.
So, if he serves in here, we know he has a combat trick. If he doesn't... Oh. Dear friend. I'm sorry you got mana screwed. happens to the best of us. Or maybe that's a sharpened reflexes? Okay, we get it. We understand. It's not your fault. Sure.
I stand ready.
Alright, you did it! Congratulations.
Stay alert.
More from there. I think I'm kind of okay with burning a pump spell here. So what if we serve in with these two? Like, we don't want to be too obvious, you know? Here. Yeah. I don't know. I think the Shugo standard might have been a little bit less good to use there, but it's too late for that. Alright, so what, another 4 coming in here. Slow and steady wins the race, I guess? I don't know. This is gonna be tough. I feel like Illumination Wisp is doing a lot of work here. Yeah? Oh no, not on the Wisp! Oh, that's fine. We don't care about that. Goodbye, stranger. It's been nice. Hope you find your paradise. Try to see you all again. Hope your dreams all do come true. Yeah. Well, this one's going poorly. Sure. You got it. Yep. Tick 10. I don't mean to brag or anything, but I have 3 damage on the crackback and a handful of lands. 10? So we have lethal next turn? Okay. Maybe? Maybe if he attacks with everything? Maybe? Sure. Okay. That's pretty strong. So what is that? It means 3 more damage? A saddle up again there? Oh, wow. Sir, I don't know about that. No way, right? Oh, we're 1 short, aren't we? Yep, too good to be true. Okay, go down here. Okay, is there a window of opportunity for me to saddle it up? That's kind of unfortunate. Okay, so we kind of have to think about this one a little bit now. I think if we serve in with these two, we should be okay. We don't really want to block with this guy though. We don't have to. So we'll attack here.
Safe
Play him.
travels, friend.
Her? Play her. Yeah. Okay. This seems alright. So we chump block the 9-10 with the 1-3. And then we block the 3-4?
I fly
Wow.
for the throne.
Start an enemy unit. Lousy. Sure. Yeah. Torch? Oh, that's pretty okay. Oh boy. I think we take the attack. And hope for the best. Always lucky?
Ah, here it is.
Sure. We'll take that trade. Yep. And then think we put the +3 on this guy in case we need to kill or something with 3 health. Oh, boy. Woo! Alright, we did it! Yeah, take that, Wormstone! And we're still rank 3, so... But that's okay, I think we lost the last one, so that was kind of expected. Yeah, that was... surprising? I don't know. Alright, here we go. Game number 5. I think we keep this one. Involves playing a Shugo standard, depleted early on, but I think that might be worth it. We have 2 solid creatures. Our Sentry wears Ruination's Ledge pretty well, and Gundown's a good card, so I think this is all we really need. Or we can hold on to the Shugo standard. I think I like that a little better. Yeah, we have all our colors. This is great.
A parting gift.
This is... Shadebearer is weirdly problematic for us. I think if he puts it on the Arc Sentry, then we have a little bit of a problem. Well, that's pretty neat. You got an Arc Sentry too. Cool. So, I think I'm okay with taking the block here. We might run into Satellite, maybe? That's always a real possibility. But, at the same time... Oh, yeah, you got it! Extinguish is good. Take 3 right here. 1 more from the Nightfall. That'll be 4. Hopefully we can draw a land here? Oh, never lucky. I think we want to hold on to the Shugo standard, though. We can probably run out the Amber Acolyte. Yeah. So our options are these 3 cards. And I think we're going to run out the Amber Acolyte because we do want to hit our land drop this turn. Even if we miss on the following turn, we can still go 2-drop, 2-drop. Or 2-drop Hold Up Rampage. Yeah, whereas playing one of these right now, it might be fine, but the Amber Acolyte has enough of a body to dissuade the 2-2 from doing anything. So if he wants to attack with the 1-5, we'll take it. The Warcry's kind of annoying, but it's just 1 damage at a time.
Safe travels, friend.
Let's play this. It doesn't really matter, we have all of our colors. Run this out. Pass turn. Yeah, I would have loved to have hit a land there, but what can you do? Yeah, so swing, we're not going to block that. Go to 18. Hopefully nothing too big comes out of the Warcry.
Come, step into the shadow.
That's interesting. So... Huh. I think we might be okay with just, maybe just running these 2 out. So the 2-1 matches up well with this 5-2. Yeah, I think I want to do that. Play Illumination Whisper for Outlaw. And we'll just pass turn right here. I'd be surprised if he attacked with this, but at the same time, I'd be surprised if he was playing this, and yet here we are. I don't know, it's not that bad. We did lose this card earlier, so it's not terrible, but I just think the 2 toughness is so much of a liability on a 5-mana card. We'll see where it goes. I'm kind of feeling like a changey stick is coming on. Oh, yeah, that's really good too. You got it, buddy. Sure. No response to that. Oh boy. Gosh. I think we're getting to a point at which we might need to consider We're running out this Sugar Standard as a land. Huh. We could kill the Arbalest right now. That doesn't actually seem too terrible. Yeah, I kind of like that actually. So, we'll suit this up. And then swing. And I doubt there's going to be any blocks here. Oh, wow. So this is 3 coming in, and then overwhelmed, that'll be 6. Sure. Yeah, that seems fine. Yeah, we had to burn a couple cards to do that, but I think it's worth it to keep the Backlight alive, which generally isn't too important once it's come into play, but I think it's doing a good job of keeping the 5-2 at bay. Not to mention that this is just kind of neat in that our 5-3 just got silenced. That's cool. Sure, whatever. That's fine. No blocks. So there's our land. Land ho. I think... Yeah, this is kind of awkward. I don't really know what to do here. I think we play the Flying Wind, and sure, we can run this guy out too. But we're probably just on chump block duty for a couple of turns. There's not a good way to use the gun down on the 3-8. We're gonna have to draw out another land and then maybe a torch or something, and that just seems kind of awkward. Maybe if we draw like the Predator's Instincts, we can like shoot our tactics in the same turn or something. Even that doesn't seem too likely. Sure.
I'll get it ready.
You got a 2-2.
No problem.
Don't spend it all in one place. Huh. Now you want to show up. This is interesting. I think we can just run out this land and pass turn. Yeah. So this sets us up for a pretty reasonable double block on the 3-8. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. We're also about to run into a cut ties, so if he doesn't play any land this turn, I feel like we're in okay shape, but... Oh, wow, that's good. Oh, never mind. That's okay. Is there an attack there? Wow. Alrighty. So we want to run that out, and then there's a gun down, because maybe I should have done this guy, huh? Oh well, too late. Okay, so I think we're okay with this. We'll just pass turn. Once we grab another power, we can run out the Workshop Tinker and discard it. But as this is kind of okay with this block right here. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, that was bad.
Just a touch of poison.
Alright. Bobby.
I'll get it running. No problem.
Yeah, I definitely shouldn't have made that block. I thought one of them would have survived, but... Oh well. That's okay. I think we're still alright. Nope, get out of here. Pass turn. This is... Yeah, maybe this isn't so great. Seems kind of atrocious for us, actually. Huh. Oh. Misplacing ships.
For those we've lost.
Yeah. I think I'm okay giving up a humble instructor here. Oh no. Oh, okay. Huh, we're alright. Wow. I feel like I want to stick it on the endurance guy. But giving this guy 3 toughness is really good. Because that'll bring him up to an 8/6. And no matter how we attack, his double block's not going to be good. Yeah, let's do that. Put it right here. We can hang on to him. Yeah, so our 8/6 can now block is 5/4.
Breathe it in.
Great. I'm always down to draw more cards. Take 2 here. Yep, seems fine. Seems fine. Yep. Hopefully we can get a creature here. That'd be really great. Is that the right silence target? That seems like the right silence target. Yeah.
Look inward.
What do you got for my friend Minor Scary? Warcry? Yeah. Yep. That's what we want on our bird. Yeah. Warcry. Seems fine. Yeah. Obviously this isn't going great for us, but yeah. Thanks. I like it too. God, sure. Don't love that trade, but yeah.
It's working.
Huh. I think we can just hold on to that guy for now. If we can draw that Subterranean Sentry, that's going to be really good. Wow, that's a lot of attacks. Okay, you go there. Sure. These seem fine. Take 2, and we're going to be taking 2 for a while, so we can draw an extra creature.
It's working.
Oh boy. Wow.
Ah, here it is.
Well, if we play it here, we're still taking 2, so... I think I'm kind of okay with just passing here. Yeah? I feel like I would have blocked or attacked the gravity. Oh boy. Value. Now. Huh. Sure. Let's do it now.
With precision.
That's very good. That's not very good. Last turn.
You can do this.
That's gross. Kind of don't want to do anything in case I draw a welding torch off the top. But then we just lose, don't we? Huh. So we'll go to 3, and then, yeah, so we have to block this. Oh yeah, that's the thing. Yep, good game. Ugh, bit of a bummer. Definitely could have been a little bit tighter with that play, but I think we got a little bit flooded at the end too, so... Maybe not all to blame? Maybe we're not all to blame? Who knows? That was quick. This is bad, right? But I still want to keep it. Sure, let's do it. So if we don't draw any red cards, we're in great shape. Also, maybe a 2-drop or a 3-drop. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I tend to err on the side of just grabbing hands that are at least functional. And if our opponent doesn't have an early couple of drops, I think we're in good shape. So, like for example, if he doesn't play anything here, I feel fine with this keep. Ugh. Never lucky. Alright, time sigil, pass turn. So we're going to take 2 here, and then we're going to go play our Stinging Wind on 4. you when Minor Scary was drawn?
The sandstorm begins.
Seems fine. Yeah, have Dispel, have Predator's Instinct. Kind of have to watch out for some pump spells here. I don't think we'll be doing any attacking, so we don't need to worry about like clan tactics or like lightning strike or anything like that. But yeah, we'll probably take 2 here from the Snowfort Trumpeter. I'm okay with blocking the Wild Rider. Am I? I don't know. Yeah, I think we block the Wild Rider, let the Snow Trumpeter through, and then deploy a Miner's Canary. Puts us in okay shape. Sure, got a Gill Prowler. Oh my. So I think this is too good to pass up. Yeah. I think always tapped out. It's just very appealing. Oh boy. Yeah. We'll block the Wild Rider here. And if you get a pump spell, we'll trade it for Miner's Canary gladly. Wow. I really just want a red source, but it seems irresponsible to dispel here. Yeah. We'll pass turn. Yeah, this is what we get for keeping the double time, double justice hand, so whatever. We knew this was gonna happen. We don't need no stinking fire source.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
A lot of Wild Riders, friend. Oh boy. Gosh, we're so close to if we had 1 more mana, we could use the torch in the same turn. Alright, whatever.
Let's see.
Play
A
this.
little bit of
I
this.
kind of want to discard. I think the Shugo tactic is really its best when it's pushing damage, so we can probably get rid of that here. Torch and Torch are both good. I kind of want to hang into a Silence in case something bad happens, because something bad always happens. Yeah. It's a shame. We're gonna draw a red source next turn and regret everything. Yep. You got it. I'll take the 1 for 1. Or the 2 for 1 if you count that Shugo standard. Yeah, that seems alright.
The sandstorm
Do this turn. I kind of like this. Actually, this really helps a lot because if he attacks with the Gale Prowler, we can block. And if he attempts to pump it up with any sort of spell, we can torch it in response. So this actually really helps our position a lot. Sure. We'll probably hang on to that. I would like to go Welding Torch, shoot the Gale Prowler when we get the chance, but that doesn't even happen right now. What? 7 mana, no changing stick? Sure. Oh. What up, friend? You're pretty good. Yeah, I really wonder what this guy has in hand at this point. It just doesn't seem possible.
Look inward.
Subterranean Sentry. Show me what you've got. Oh, what? It's unblockable? That's amazing. Wow. That's gonna be really good. And also our Tranquil Scholar is unblockable, so we just... yeah, we just get to push damage all day. Until he tries to kill it. Gross. Why would you do that? Sure. Yeah. If he attacks, I'll offer the trade. If he tries to pump it, well, that doesn't work. So we let that go. Yep. Torch now. Yep. Perfect. So it's true, we lost our Sneaky Wind, but you see, we actually did that on purpose so that we didn't lose the Subterranean Sentry when the time came. Sure, next turn, whatever. Alright, death by 1,000 cuts, or 22. Let's go. Swing. Alright. Let's go, big boy! I didn't see any pauses, so I don't think there's an entrapment or anything, but I guess it's possible. We'll see. Kill a unit. Okay. No entrapment, but what are you gonna do? Sharpen reflexes. I kinda wanna just kill this guy. Huh. Do I stick it on him? Do I continue to play around Vanquish? Even though he just played one? No. Show me another Vanquish. Wow, that's not Vanquish, but yeah, that's I feel like a doofus. Sure.
Safe travels.
Grab another one, and then we'll discard it immediately to Workshop Tinker. And that's what we call Synergy. It's very obvious we have a pump spell, but whatever. I don't know. After seeing it in Vanquish and Island's Choice, I'm feeling a lot more bold about this game. On color crest. Look at what these people have. Look at what we're working with. Yeah, you got a 2/7 friendo. This is probably not right, but I feel okay about this. Island's Choice? Nope. Alright. What was that? It's the Ruination Sledge? Yep. Here, you get +2. And we would love to keep you on top. Man, this Birdo is gonna be huge. Walk? Yep. You got endurance, so you know what the ability does. Alright. It's time for Big Bird. Yeah, I think we tied with that too. We probably don't even use the Rampage because we're so far ahead at this point. So even if he blocks, sure, great. Yeah, we take 9. That's just fine. Pass turn. This guy untaps. Or readies, I guess. Jeez! That's not good. I guess that's what we get for playing pump spells and weapons. That's our fault. Shamanic Blast. Sure. Yep. It's pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good about this one. What if we do that? Yeah, just that. So it's 1, 2, so it's gonna be 9 exactly. There's no more Islands Choice? Cool. Alright, so we did it. So number 3. I don't know what it is about this rank. I cannot... Not that I'm trying to go lower, but I cannot go higher and I cannot go lower than number 3. And I've been here for about a week now, and it's been about 3 or 4 days actually, but I've been here about 3 or 4 days and it's driving me insane. Alright, Pizza of Death. Let's do this. You've got a great name. So... Oh, tempting. I don't know, with 2 of these... I think we have to redraw that. Even though we do have a 2-drop. This is pretty good. I like this a little... Yeah, this is sweet. So...
Take it. It's
Humble
yours.
Destructor? If you have a torch, you should definitely use it right here. That's not a torch. Oh! Stonewalled. No, I'm just kidding. That would be bad. Yeah, we can probably run out the Record Keeper on 2, which is pretty sweet. Right? Okay. That one surprised me.
Just keep moving.
And then run this out on 3.
Here it is.
Seems fine. Oh, are you mana screwed? No? Are you unironically using the Behold My Awesome Power emote?
You can do
Wow,
this.
that is quite good actually. I think we want to play Stinking Wind and
The
pass turn.
sandstorm builds.
So this is good because it insulates us against, basically if he wants to kill... I'll offer up the 4/4 for the trade. If he wants to use a pump spell,
Proud to serve.
then we'll have a 4/5 handy, and I think I'm okay with that. Sure.
Safe
Kind of need
travels.
our land. And it does not matter, so sure, we'll have a Justice Sigil. And pass turn. Yeah, this one, I'm not really sure. I think I'm a little bit more inclined to... Yeah. Swing. Swing, batter, batter. Fine with this. Sure. Yep, you got it. 4 to 17. It's this guy. Yeah.
How can I serve?
Ugh. These draws aren't very good. So we have Saddle Up and Sharpen Reflex, which is kind of nice. I think the guy might have been saying Behold My Awesome Power about his complete and utter lack of, well, power. Oh, I just got that. Well, probably just this guy, right? Because we get like Torch, we can blow him out. It's pretty sick. Oh no! No! He's got temper! If I only had some sort of way to sharpen my reflexes. Yeah, we want it. Cool. Yeah, just hold him back. Play that, pass turn. There's not really a reason to run out the second Justice Sigil, or third Justice Sigil. Just, I mean, we have all the power we're gonna need.
Apply for the
It's pretty good. Alright, it's not that good, but... Let's see. I think we just offer that up? Yeah, sure. You just take it. That's just 1 damage. You just take it. It's 8. Yep, stop right there. Stop right there. Don't need any more. I kind of don't want to give him the... yeah, that's silly. Cool. You got your sigil. I think we just do away with that right now. Yeah, that seems fine. Yeah, pass turn. Okay, so this one's looking a lot better now. Sorry Pizza Death got pretty power screwed, but he had a really crazy start. Despite that. I think I'm kind of okay with attacking with both of these. See if we start pushing some damage. Maybe you have another entrapment? I mean, more power to you if you do, but... Yep. Kill the 5/6. That's interesting. Sure. Take 1. Yep. Run out of land. Pass turn. Yeah, this seems fine.
My dragon's flame.
His deck is so aggressive. Why? Oh. Okay. I think we figured out where all the Warcry triggers went. Yeah, shoot this guy. Be really bummed out if he has a way to kill this. A gift. What do you mean a gift? What kind of gift are you selling?
The price of
Yes,
progress.
right, sure. Yeah, you got nothing. Great. We'll keep doing this then. This is cool. 13. That's ugly. That's ugly. Yeah, I got one of those too. It was going well, and then it went great. Okay. Are we 5 and 2? Alright. So, what do we have here? Earthling Potter. Probably a magic player. More importantly, we don't have a time source right here. This game would be phenomenal if we had a time source, but as it is, I don't think we can keep it. We're not really ramping it anything either, we just have a rusty Greta motive, so let's redraw this one, see if we can do a little bit better. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so we can cast cards, and this is all we need.
Take it.
Humble Instructor's an all-star. It's just been eating up Oni Ronins and removal spells left and right. What doesn't this guy do?
I'll get it running. No problem.
You gotta workshop Tinker. Man, is everyone just playing aggressive Recano decks online? What is this? No, just kidding. I kind of want to run out the Sentry on 3 so we can start getting the Warcry train rolling. Yeah. Wow, that's good. Yep, no blocks.
I stand ready.
So I guess we have an interesting question about... This is probably saddle up, right? I think we just let this one go then. Take 6. Go to 13. It's probably fine. Sure, you got your Tinker. I really need to stop doing that. It's annoying to me too. Draw 2/1/1 Flame Fangs with a Reckless? Why? But I have Humble Instructor. You can't defeat Humble Instructor. Okay. Do you want to pump this guy up to a 2/6 and then stick a weapon on him? You go to a 3/7? Safely out of the range of whatever that card's called. Do these have haste? 1/1 Flame Fangs the Reckless. No. Okay. I think what I'll do is yeah, so this comes out for sure. Or it goes out for sure. I think we can... There's no point in saddling up, right? Nah. Yeah, let's go...
Ah,
Arc
here
Record
it is.
Keeper. Predator's Instinct, kill this guy. And then, as soon as both of these? Yeah. Because the Humble Instructor's not doing anything else. We really should start pumping this guy though, but I guess it's not really necessary. Sure, take 4, whatever. And then,
Your
wow,
next move will be your last.
pretty strong. 4 or 5 Rogons as a sniper. Huh. think. Huh. I don't know why, but I have a feeling the Saddle Up is his last card. So we probably block here, block here, block here. And if he attempts to saddle up something else, we can saddle up this guy to kill Rilgons? I think I'm okay with that. Oh, thank God. Yeah. This is great. Yeah, do it! Nope, never lucky? Alright, that seems okay too. Here's a saddle up, I guess. So what will that be? 4-3? Sure. 4-6. Maybe I've just been misreading Saddle Up this entire time. That'd be really embarrassing. I actually really like this right here. Last turn. So he can block Rilgons. Oh, just kidding. Not anymore. Sure. 5-7. And then... sure, yeah. I mean, if he's another downfall, we might lose. Entrapment? We might have just gotten really aggressive with that,
My oath is true.
what
If
do you
your
call
coin
it?
stays good.
With that welding torch. Sure, cool, awesome, great. Untap, what do you have? Start jump blocking? You knew I did well. You scoop? Why would you scoop? You have so many outs! I actually have no idea what's in your deck, so. Anyway, good game's Birthing Potter. Sorry your favorite card got banned in Modern, but that's life. Alright, final game. I just want to, I just really want to provide maximum content for you guys. I want to take it to the brink. And, just want to get all 9 games in. So, anyway, hope you guys have been enjoying this. I don't actually know where this video is going to end up, but wherever it does, please feel free to leave comments, questions, just critiques, drama, anything you want, really. I mean, I don't know. I'm just happy y'all are watching my content. And, yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed this. Thanks. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. Okay. This is actually the guy. This is the guy, Diablo's the guy who got me into Eternal in the first place. It's actually a really crazy story of how we know each other, but we met, a friend of mine met his fiance at a work function, I would say? I don't even remember. And so, okay, that's not important. Let's see. Do we want to hold up torch? Hmm. No, I don't think we need to show him Wave of Torch. But yeah, this is the guy who got me into Eternal, so I'm actually really curious to see how this one goes. We're going with the Illumination Mist right here. We'd love to hit a 4th land drop before we get here, so probably Sigil on 3.
Favorable winds today.
I think we take this attack. Yeah, this seems okay. Gosh, and he was showing me his deck earlier today too. I don't remember at all what's in here. I really should pay better attention.
You've got a familiar face.
Oh, that's strong. Yeah. Kind of want to torch the flyer then. Yeah, that's fine. Well, I think we just pass turn then. Take the block. See if Sharpened Reflexes does anything. I think we're actually okay with keeping a Tranquil Scholar. One of the reasons you don't want to play Crown Watch standard out? Well, no, Crown Watch is really good. Yeah, we'll try this. Yep. Yep. Cool. Yeah, I think we want to run out the Stinging Wind here, and then pass turn. So, I think spacing out the pump spells might be worth it. Or if we can get into the tap out here, we can probably go, like, saddle up Predator's Instinct. Oh, wow. That's quite good. Yep. No blocks. Yes, sir. We could kill it while he's tapped out. I kind of like that. Alright, cool. No Finest Hour. Alright, so we're in okay shape, I guess. That was about to, that was about to go really poorly for us if he had like a Finest Hour or something. Do we even want to gun this down? I think we can afford to just hang back and double block. Or maybe just attack with both. Yep. Let's just pass turn, and then maybe we'll take the double block, and if he's got a pump spell, we can respond with Saddle Up. But I really don't see a reason to try and push through damage while it's still nighttime. Okay, yeah, that worked out really well for us, actually. I think we had a very similar thing happen to us earlier in this draft. Alright, in you go, Frog. Yeah, and so now, general rule of thumb, like, you can sandbag 1 Sigil. No reason to sandbag 2. Especially since we have, like, 7 drops in the deck. Oh, man. I think we... Yeah. I think we offer this attack. Looks inconspicuous enough. Yeah, we'll let it go. The Greater Motive might be able to spike a lot of damage. Or maybe that was greedy. Yeah, maybe I should have just, maybe I can attack with both of these next turn. Are you... What? That's strong.
The spirits speak it so.
My goodness. Sure. I'll serve him with this again. He wants to make the same block again. I'm okay with that. Yeah, and then we can burn this guy out. Yeah, so at least we can start applying pressure here. God, Xenon Obelisk is... Ugh, I play enough Praxis
Those
tokens.
markings, I've seen them before.
4-4, 3-3. Yep, seems good. Seems not good. And I think we'll just hold back. Yep. Kind of want to hang on to both of them. It's not really a reason to run them out. Another 2 in the air? Man, if only I had some sort of 1-3 flyer with endurance. Wouldn't that be sweet? Oh. Bummer. Take 3, sure, yep. We're getting pretty close to unable to come back from territory. I think we've entered unable to come back from territory. Wow. Sure. Here's a block. Sure. So what are we looking for? That's something, I guess. Okay, so if we now go back to a 3-3, and then this will go up to a 4-5. It's still not good enough, is it? Yeah, so if this goes here, yeah. What a joker. Oh, I'm dumb. What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay. That was way better than whatever I was planning. Oof. Spent a good minute thinking about whether or not to kill peacekeepers. Oh. This is pretty strong. I don't know how long. Past turn. Fraud. Okay, so this is barely okay. Yeah. Flying. Yeah.
Take it, it's yours.
So I think he actually has to make the swing here. Because if he doesn't, then... Oh, okay. Maybe I should be attacking? No, I can't attack. Huh. I think he just has a pump spell. Oof. Oh. Alright. Well, we fell just short. Haha, GG. Better than Obelisk. Alright, well, we fell just short. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this bit of draft. We actually went a lot further than I thought we would, and honestly, that couldn't have ended in any better way than it just did right there, so I'm pretty happy with this, and I hope you all are too. Anyway, thanks for watching, take care, and we'll see you next time.